Today's topic is, after 80, these 5 body changes happen whether you want them or not. What if I told you that after your 80th birthday, your body starts a transformation you can't stop? It's true. It's a chapter of life that comes with some non-negotiable terms written right into our biology. From the strength that helps you rise from a chair to the sharpness of your senses, certain changes are just part of the journey. The gradual loss of muscle, the thinning of our bones, the fading of our senses. These aren't signs of failure. They're universal shifts that happen to every single person lucky enough to live a long life. But here's the thing that changes everything. While these biological facts are unavoidable, your experience of them isn't. You can't stop these 5 key changes from happening, but you have way more power than you think over how you live with them. A story of decline isn't the only one you can tell. There's another story, one of adaptation, empowerment, and taking control over your own quality of life. Let's confront these 5 changes head-on, understand them, and learn the practical, proven ways to manage them. The vanishing act of your muscles, sarcopenia. First up is maybe the most impactful change that picks up speed after 80, something called sarcopenia. Simply put, it's the loss of muscle mass and strength. This isn't just about not being able to lift heavy boxes anymore. It's a real shift that can affect your independence day to day. Sarcopenia is why things that used to be effortless, like climbing stairs, getting out of a comfy sofa, or carrying in the groceries, can start to feel like major projects. Research shows that this muscle loss, which can start as early as your 40s, accelerates as you get older. And after 80, you can lose a significant amount of your strength. This loss is a huge reason for frailty and a major risk for falls and the fractures that come with them. When your muscles are weaker, your balance isn't as good, and you can't catch yourself as easily if you stumble. This can start a vicious cycle. You fear falling, so you become less active. And being less active makes you lose muscle even faster. But this is not a battle you're destined to lose. While age-related muscle loss is going to happen, how fast and how severe it gets is something you can influence. This is where you get to take back some control. The solution has 2 parts: resistance training and protein. First, exercise. And no, that doesn't mean you need to start training for a powerlifting meet. Resistance training just means making your muscles work against a force. You can do this with light weights, resistance bands, or even just your own body weight. Things like chair squats, wall push-ups, and leg raises are incredibly effective. Studies show again and again that mixing resistance exercise, balance training, and aerobic activity can not only slow down muscle loss, but can actually reverse some of it. Just aiming for 2 or 3 strength-focused workouts a week can make a world of difference. The second part is nutrition. Your muscles are made of protein, and as you age, your body gets less efficient at using the protein you eat to build and repair them. So you need to eat more of it to get the same results. While younger adults are told to aim for about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, experts now recommend that healthy older adults get 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram daily. If you're managing a chronic illness, you might need even more. Try spreading this out through the day. Aim for about 25 to 30 grams of high-quality protein with each meal. Think eggs for breakfast, a piece of fish or chicken for lunch, and lean meat or beans for dinner. The brittle framework, bone density loss. So we've talked about the muscles that move you, but what about the framework that holds you up? The second inevitable change is the gradual loss of bone density. This process, which can lead to osteoporosis, means your bones get thinner, more porous, and a lot more fragile. Think of your bones when you were young like a dense honeycomb. As you age, the rate at which old bone breaks down starts to outpace the rate at which new bone is built. A process that speeds up for women after menopause, though it happens in men too. The holes in that honeycomb get bigger, making the bone weaker and much more likely to fracture. This is why a simple fall from standing, which might have just left a bruise years ago, can cause a serious hip, wrist, or spinal fracture after 80. A broken bone is often the very first sign that osteoporosis has been quietly developing for years. Hip fractures in particular can be life-altering and often lead to a loss of independence. But again, While you can't totally stop age-related bone loss, you can take real steps to slow it down and protect yourself. First, find out what your personal risk is. A bone density scan, called a DEXA scan, is a simple, painless test that shows you how strong your bones are. Doctors usually recommend screening for women starting at 65 and men at 70, or earlier if you have risk factors. Knowing where you stand is the first step. Next, focus on bone-healthy nutrients. The two most important are calcium and vitamin D. Calcium is the main building block for your bones, and vitamin D is what your body needs to absorb it. Women are often advised to get around 1,200 milligrams of calcium and 800 to 1,000 international units of vitamin D daily from both diet and supplements. Dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified foods are all great sources of calcium. Finally, just like with your muscles, you need to exercise. Weight-bearing exercises, where your bones and muscles work against gravity, signal your body to build stronger, denser bone. Things like brisk walking, dancing, climbing stairs, and even light weightlifting are fantastic. And don't forget exercises that improve your balance, like Tai Chi. Preventing a fall is the single best way to prevent a fracture. The fading of the senses. The third inevitable change is a gradual fading of our senses. Vision, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. These are our windows to the world, and when they start to get a little cloudy, it can affect our safety, our joy, and our connection with others. Let's talk about vision and hearing. Age-related changes can make it harder to read fine print, see in low light, or pick out a conversation in a noisy room. Conditions like cataracts and macular degeneration also become more common. Hearing loss, especially for high-pitched sounds, is also a big one. This isn't just an inconvenience. It can lead to social isolation when you can't follow a conversation, or even depression when you can't enjoy the things you used to love. Research has even found a strong link between untreated hearing and vision loss, and a higher risk of cognitive decline. Our senses of taste and smell also tend to fade, which can have surprisingly serious effects. When food tastes bland, our appetite can disappear, putting us at risk for malnutrition because we just aren't interested in eating. It can also tempt us to dump on more salt or sugar to make things taste better, which isn't great if you're managing high blood pressure or diabetes. While you can't turn back the clock on your senses, you can absolutely adapt. The key is to be proactive. Don't just accept sensory loss as your new reality. For your eyes and ears, schedule annual checkups. Today, hearing aids are amazing and can make a huge difference in your ability to stay engaged and connected. Keeping your glasses prescription up to date and making sure your home is well lit can dramatically cut down on your risk of falls. To fight back against fading taste and smell, become an explorer in your kitchen. Instead of reaching for the salt, try experimenting with herbs, spices, citrus juices, and vinegars. The aroma of fresh rosemary, garlic, or lemon can wake up a tired palate and make eating a pleasure again. By tackling sensory decline head-on, you can keep your connection to the world and the people in it. The stiffening of the cardiovascular system. The fourth change happens in the engine that has been powering you for more than 8 decades, your heart and blood vessels. As we get older, our cardiovascular system naturally gets stiffer. The main artery from your heart, the aorta, becomes thicker and less flexible. This hardening of the arteries means your heart has to work harder to pump blood through your body, which can lead to higher blood pressure. The heart muscle itself can thicken, and its valves might get stiffer too. On top of that, the number of pacemaker cells that regulate your heartbeat can decrease, which might cause a slightly slower heart rate. All of this means your heart might not be able to speed up as much during exercise or stress as it did when you were younger. While a healthy older heart works just fine for normal daily life, this reduced reserve capacity can be a problem when your body is under stress from an illness or injury. So, your cardiovascular system loses some of its youthful flexibility. But you are not just a passenger on this ride. You can't make your arteries young again, but you can build habits that support your heart health and soften the blow of these changes. Keeping active is one of the best things you can do. You don't need to run marathons. A simple, consistent routine of brisk walking for 30-40 minutes a day can do wonders for your heart. It helps you maintain a healthy weight, control your blood pressure, and improve circulation. Your diet is just as important. A heart-healthy diet, like the Mediterranean diet, is full of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins like fish, and healthy fats. It's also smart to watch your salt intake, since older adults can become more sensitive to its effects on blood pressure. Finally, keep an eye on things. Check your blood pressure at home and see your doctor for regular checkups to monitor your heart health. If you have conditions like high cholesterol or diabetes, managing them is a critical part of the plan. By living a lifestyle that supports your aging heart, you can keep living an active and vibrant life. The weakening of the urinary system. The final change is one that can be tough to talk about, but it's incredibly common and manageable. The weakening of the urinary system. Just like other organs, your kidneys and bladder change with age. Your kidneys might get a little smaller and less efficient at filtering waste from your blood. What's more noticeable day to day are the changes in the bladder. The bladder muscle can become less stretchy and might not hold as much urine as it used to. At the same time, the pelvic floor muscles that support the bladder and control urination can weaken. This combination can lead to a few different issues, like having to go to the bathroom more often, not being able to empty your bladder all the way, or experiencing urinary incontinence, the involuntary leakage of urine. It's estimated that incontinence affects a huge number of older adults, but it often goes unreported because of embarrassment. But staying silent can lead to pulling back from social life because you're afraid of having an accident. It's so important to understand that this is a medical issue, not a personal failing, and it is very manageable. The first step is to break the silence and talk to your doctor. There are many effective treatments and strategies. One of the most powerful tools is pelvic floor exercises, also known as Kegels. These exercises strengthen the muscles that control urine flow and can seriously improve bladder control. Bladder training is another great technique. This involves setting a schedule for urination and slowly increasing the time between bathroom trips to help retrain your bladder to hold more urine. Lifestyle tweaks can also make a big difference. Cutting back on caffeine and alcohol, which can irritate the bladder, and not drinking a lot of fluid right before bed can help. For some people, medications or other medical procedures can also bring relief. There are also many excellent absorbent products out there today that provide security and confidence, so you can keep living your life without fear. By dealing with this change proactively and without shame, you can manage the symptoms and refuse to let it limit you. And to wrap it up, so there they are, the 5 big changes that come with living past 80. Your muscles lose mass, your bones lose density, your senses can start to dull, your cardiovascular system stiffens, and your urinary system weakens. These are the biological truths of a long life. But as we've seen, that's not where the story ends. The more important truth is that for every single one of these changes, there is a powerful response you can make. Through smart exercise, good nutrition, proactive medical care, and clever adaptations, you can completely change how you experience this chapter of your life. These changes might be inevitable, but decline and a loss of independence are not. Aging isn't about just sitting back and watching your body change. It's about actively partnering with it. It's about understanding its new needs and meeting them with wisdom and action. You have the power to build strength, protect your bones, stay connected, support your heart, and manage challenges with dignity. I would love to hear from you. What are some of the ways you have found to adapt and thrive as you've gotten older? Sharing your wisdom in the comments can help create a community of support for everyone watching. Your journey is valuable, and your insights can empower others. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing and sharing it with someone who might benefit from this information. Thanks for watching, and remember to live with strength and purpose at every age.